Good morning, class 6. That day we have started with the story, What Happened to the Reptiles. Here we came to know that there is a village, or there was a village, about whom the narrator is talking, and the narrator is Prem. So Pambupati was a peaceful village which was inhabited. That means many people of different religions were living together. And what happened that people of different religion, they started burning the places of worship of each other, burning the houses. That means it was sort of a riot. And just to save his life, Prem ran away from his village, taking whatever money he could get, and he started running. He ran. Then at a certain place, he took the train. He took bus just to save himself. And then he finally reached a place where he saw that there were people standing near the well. And before he could say something, he fainted because of the stress he had, and because he might be hungry. Then after a few days, when he got up, he noticed that there was an old man who was taking care of him. So Prem called him as grandfather because he was old, and he said that when he noticed that there were neighbors who were living nearby, they used to come and visit Prem, although they were not knowing him, but they visited him and inquired about his health. So he asked that old man that I have never seen people behave like the village, they are in this village. They live very cordially, very happily with each other, pray to one another's God. So it's very peaceful out here. So the old man said that told him that he is going to share a story with him, and that story he can go back and share that story with his fellow villagers. But then that statement made anxious. Prem became little anxious, and he came to know when he heard that the old man was asking him to go back to his own village, because he could recall, or he could imagine that what was the condition when he had when he was the people, they were burning each other's houses, and they were after each other's life. So he became anxious, he was a little tensed, and he said that I don't want to go to my village ever again, and I am very ashamed of my village. And so that old man said, that is the more reason that you should go back and share this story with your fellow villagers. So, but then Prem was didn't like it, but then he didn't want to say this to that man who had taken care of him, out of obligation, obviously. So, and he wanted to listen to the story which that old man was about to tell him. So he said that very, very long ago, there were no animals, only reptiles. They had a meeting every month. Their leader, Makar, would chair the meeting. He was a leader, so obviously he chaired the meeting which they had every month. Misusing his power, Makar ordered the tortoises and snakes to leave the forest. So just because he was the one who was chairing the meeting, he misused his power, and one day he asked the tortoises and snakes to leave the forest. It happened a long, long time ago, he began. So long ago that there were no schools and no teachers. Children lived in caves with their parents and helped them to collect fruit and berries from the forest. At that time, there were no tigers or panthers or elephants in Pambupati forest. There were only reptiles, many kinds of reptiles. Now you know what reptiles are. Obviously, you all are aware which are reptiles, like snakes, crocodiles, turtle, lizard. And you know that a reptile has a scale on its body and it lays eggs. So the speciality of reptile is that it has scales, and secondly, these are the ones which lay eggs. Every month, the reptiles of Pambupati had a big meeting. Everyone came. The pretty excited snakes, the slow thoughtful tortoises, the clever quick lizards, and the moody crocodiles, grumpy because they had to come out of the water. The president of this meeting was Makar, the biggest crocodile of the forest. All the animals thought he was very important. When someone is strong and powerful, it is difficult not to go along with what he says or does. So, because Makar was the biggest one, so he was the one who chaired the meeting, and nobody had the courage or the audacity to oppose him. So now one day a strange thing happened. It was a week before one of the monthly meetings. Makar sent a letter to the tortoises asking them not to come to the meeting. So Makar wrote a letter and sent that to the tortoises and asked them not to come to the meeting, which was going to take place after a week. Ahiste, the big old star tortoise with black and yellow pictures on his shell, was very angry. "What does this mean?" he shouted. "How dare they?" What? But not one of the tortoises had the courage to attend the meeting. They were so few, the others so many. So he was very angry, but none of them had the courage to attend the meeting because Makar had asked them not to come to the meeting. Before the meeting, the giant Makar, he polished his teeth with the red flowers of the tree by the river till they sparkled. That means till they started shining. Everyone was waiting for him in the meeting place. "Brothers and sisters," he began, "all the reptiles, even the beautiful king cobras, stopped talking." Makar continued his speech. "I have decided that we don't need the tortoises. I have told them not to come today. Brothers and sisters, can you tell me why we don't like the tortoises?" So when he started speaking, none of the animals had the courage to stop him from speaking, or they could continue with their conversation. So quickly there was complete silence. They listened to what he has to say, and he said that he has decided that the tortoise, they don't deserve to be a part of the forest, and so he said that I have asked them not to come or not to attend the meeting. So then he asked them that, "Can anyone tell me that why we don't like the tortoises?" He asked a question from them. The reptiles looked this way and that. They felt very uncomfortable. The snakes hissed anxiously. The lizards wriggled their tails. The crocodiles opened their jaws even wider. So the animals, they started looking here and there, wondering what to say. But said one little lizard. So nobody was able, although they're not liking it, but nobody was able to say something. But one of the small lizards, a little lizard, tried to say something. "No buts," shouted Makar. There was silence. "I think," said a baby crocodile. "No, I think," screamed Makar so loudly that the fruit of the tree above him rained down. After that, no one had the courage to speak. Makar cleared his throat and showed a few more teeth. That means he did like this. And then he showed few more teeth and said, "Well," he said, "I will tell you why we don't like the tortoises. They are so slow, so stupid." He said that why we don't like, the reason is because they are very slow and they are stupid. They even carry their houses on their backs. Whoever have heard of such a stupid thing? Now, you lizards, you live in tree. Would you ever carry a tree on your back? Would you? So he said that we don't like tortoises. The reason is very simple, that is they are very slow. and they are stupid. Why they are stupid? Because they are carrying their houses at the back. So he said, he gave them the example that lizards live on the tree. So has any, like, have they ever seen that any lizard, they carry the tree on their back? Small frightened voices answered together, no, we won't. But they were saying, going to say something, but then the Makar again didn't let them say something. No buts. Now, listen, I have told the tortoises that they will have to move out of Pambupatti. When they go, we will have more of everything. So he was trying to tell the animals that if they will go from the forest, everything what they have to share with the tortoises till now it will belong to them. So in a way you can say the Makar was trying to bribe the animals or give them this selfish idea that now whatever they have to share, they will not be sharing it, it will be for them only. And so he said, but because when they go, we will have more of everything, more food, more water, more space. I want them out by tomorrow. But because they are such slow coaches, I have given them 1 week. By next Tuesday, we won't have a single tortoise left in this jungle. So he said that although I do not want them from tomorrow only, but then because they are very slow, so they need some time, so I have given them a week's time, and by the week ends, they have to leave the village. And he said that finally he gave his statement that he doesn't want to see the tortoise, any of the tortoise in the forest after that. So here we will end or stop again, and we will continue the story in the next class. I hope you people are enjoying the story. It's a very interesting story. Take care of yourselves. Thank you, class.